Good morning, journals, and welcome back to your HMS Wake Up Call, Distance Style. I'm one of your hosts, Kaylee Jackson. Remember, next week is Teacher Appreciation Week, so send in your photos and videos using that Google form in Google Classroom. We'll take photos or videos, but we prefer videos. And remember, if you do a video, you have to do an explanation of why you chose that teacher. If you do a photo, you have to add a little writing of an explanation of why you chose that teacher. If you don't, we can't do your thing, or else we don't understand why you chose that teacher. And today's Sidewalk Chalk Challenge Day. Therefore, I will be showing some cool sidewalk chalk things, because I saw some pretty cool ones, after this segment. And Thursday, which is tomorrow, is Trick Shot Day. You better send in trick shots, because I can't do any trick shots, and I'm not doing those. I can't. All right, remember those pretty spring pictures we took? I do. So a lot of your parents are wanting those, obviously, because they're pretty and beautiful, and they want them on their keychains. They want them sitting in their house because you guys are beautiful. So in order to get those, you have to have a portrait ID and an access code. You can either call a 1-800 number, which is going to be up here. It's 1-800-736-4753, and you have to press option 6. Or you can go to www.mylifetouch.com, which I'll put right here, www.mylifetouch.com. And in the bottom left-hand corner, you have to click the live chat button. And after you do that, you have to get the 2 codes, and then you have to go to the website that I just mentioned and enter the portrait ID. Once you enter the portrait ID, then the access code and last name box will appear. Click on the order more portraits or products, and a box will appear with your child's proof along with their name and grade. Click on confirm and continue. And you're ready to shop for your order by then. You click on photos and gifts that you really like. If you have questions, please use the live chat function or call 1-800-736-4753. All your orders will be shipped to the home address that you provide during the order. And if you didn't catch all of that, your parents should have gotten an email from Dr. Butler because we want to make sure everybody understands what's going on. So yeah, with that, let's remember our 5 things. Number 1, digital learning isn't scary. Number 2, stay on task. Number 3, stay on schedule. Number 4, ask questions. And number 5, you've got this. So let's get out there and learn digitally. Bye!
It's Kaylin here to talk about some birthdays. Today we have Paul Montley, Emma Stoker, Ella Tucker, and Mason Weaver. Happy birthday. Now let's move on to some shout outs. Michaela Adkisson would like to give a shout out to Mr. Wynn. Mr. Wynn is helping them with their instruments and is also giving them many different ways to play many different musics than what's just in their music books. Aiden Maynard would like to give a shout out to Crew Canals. Crew has been a great friend since this pandemic started. We have seen so many Fortnite events together. Aiden Maynard would also like to give a shout out to Miss Asher. Miss Asher has been on top of everything. She makes sure she gets the assignments posted before 9 o'clock. Sydney Mitchell would like to give a shout out to August Henderson. She has been a great and understanding friend to her. Sydney Mitchell would also like to give a shout out to Jackson Barrett. Misaligned him. Sydney Mitchell would like to give a shout out to Brendan Mitchell. He's the best brother. Miss Boyd would like to give a shout out to Jackson Barrett. Jackson has done an amazing job completing all his work in digital learning. Way to go. Miss Boyd would also like to give a shout out to McCaden Hennessy. She has done a wonderful job completing all her assignments. Way to go. And our final shout out for today is from Gavin Davis to Miss Denton. She makes the work easy to understand and complete. Well, that's all the shout outs I have today. Hope you guys are doing good, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye.
What's going on, Generals? Welcome back to the HMS weather. Today is going to be 67 degrees with a low of 50 degrees. Now, you're probably wondering why I'm in this raincoat. There's a reason for that. Oh, hold on, let me take a couple of precautions. There's a 100% chance of rain today. Also some wind going 14 miles an hour, but I just can't take chances with that rain. Luckily, I've got protection, so there's no way the rain can splash me. Now on to Elijah Lane with our coronavirus update.
Hey, it's Lane with your coronavirus update. Currently, there are 22,695 confirmed cases in the state of Georgia. So if you are going to go out somewhere, make sure you are careful and watch what you're touching, and don't touch things that are touched a whole lot unless you have to. And don't just sit inside. Get out and do something so you're not just sitting there being a couch potato. All right, and that's it for today. Thanks for watching. What's up, guys? Welcome back to Joking Generals. Today's jokes are brought to you by Ben Sound. Thank you for providing us with music. I think I'm being watched. Or it could just be the quarantine getting to my brain. Hey, squirrel, get off my property. Oh well. Anyway, I might as well tell some jokes to pass the time. I can't see in these goggles. I invented a new word the other day. Plagiarism. Yeah. And what do you call a pig that does karate? A pork chop. Oh man, imagine that. Just like a pig walks up to you and just karate chops you. That'd be terrifying. And what do runners eat before a race? Nothing. They fast. Yep, they are very fast. They're pretty good at it too. Anyway, that's it for Joking Generals. See you guys tomorrow. Make sure to lock your doors tonight. Okay, now on to our next segment. See you guys later.
Hello, this is Miss Fining. I am the Family and Consumer Science teacher for the school. Some of you've had me, some of you've never had me. And I wanted to do a special feature on your health. And I preach that a lot in my class, but I also have to make some major admissions to all the students I've ever taught and all the friends I have on staff, and for the students I don't know. Anything we do in life in abundance or more than we should, then it becomes an unhealthy habit. For example, you could be on video games all night and you're not getting your sleep and you're not getting your schoolwork done and you're not interacting with your family. Playing a game for a little while is okay, but playing it for 6 hours a day probably isn't so good. And it's easy for all of us to pick someone else's problem when it's not ours. And so I'm going to challenge each one of you that watch this video today to think about what your habits are that are not healthy. And I'm going to share mine with you. So anyone that knows me really, really well, they know that one of my favorite foods is peanut butter and crackers. And I'm going to flip the video because I want to show you my guilty pleasures, or the things that I live to eat and drink, okay? How to do that. Well, anyway, it is peanut butter and crackers. I buy these actually by the box because you can get them so much cheaper that way, and I buy them like at Walmart. And peanut butter, and I can eat it by the spoonfuls. Actually, I have done away with my favorite because I've made a life change, but Jiffy Crunchy peanut butter is my favorite, and this just happens to be some I had to make something at home. And my favorite drink of all times for the rest of my life is Diet Coke. Love Diet Coke. I love it frozen. I love it over ice. I love it any way you can have it. But what's happened to me is I have loved those things in abundance where they're not healthy for me, especially Diet Coke. And I have developed a severe leg injury because the way I compensated or took care of what I overate, I would exercise for 2 to 3 hours a day. I got up early before school and exercise. I would do stuff at night. And a year and a half ago, I had a hip replacement, and that really scared me because I thought, I'm not going to be able to move. I'm not going to be able to exercise. And so I probably started back too quickly. Like I came back in 2.5 weeks to school because I didn't want to miss work. And I probably started moving quicker than I should have. And what's happened is over the course of this last year, I have overused my left leg to the point that now I have a severe leg injury. It's taped up right now, and I've had to have some very serious treatments done and very intense therapy because exercise is good. Walking's good, swimming's good, running's good. Doing weights is good, but when you do it in excess, you can hurt yourself, and then it takes a long time to heal. And because of that and my age, it's taken a lot longer to heal. The other thing is my doctor realized that this Diet Coke issue, that it's not healthy for me, that there's nothing good in it that can, make me feel good. It tastes good. There's a lot of things that taste good that aren't good for us. Peanut butter and crackers, you know what? I don't think they're terrible for you, but they're certainly not nutritious. There's only 4 grams of protein in that, so, I need to just go eat a steak first. And then the other one is, what do you trade? What do you give? If you give up one of those things, what are you going to do in return? And so I was challenged to start drinking water. And I hate water. I don't love it. And you're probably like me. You don't love it. But you know what? I mix lemon in it. I just drink it plain. I'll add a little bit of tea to it. But I try and drink 3 or 4 of these containers a day. That's 24 ounces. So I drink almost 100 ounces of water a day. And I have been free from Diet Coke for almost a month now. And you know what? I thought I would miss it forever. But I am feeling healthier. When I realized how much money I spent on Cokes, $1 a day at school and $1.50 a day at school actually, or almost $2 in the store, I've just decided I'm going to save money and drink water. And every once in a while I'll get tea or something. My peanut butter addiction, where I would eat it by the spoonfuls, which is very heavy in fat, I have switched to fresh ground peanut butter. And you can get these at most stores. I know Ingles does it, and my husband has gotten me onto almond butter. But you know what? My weight has stayed the same. I do feel better. I think my leg is getting better. I have had to have a lot of stuff done to it. And this quarantine time has made me really look at my life. I can't blame anyone for anything but me. And I can't go anywhere to, figure it out. And so I've just had to, think a lot and analyze what I'm doing wrong that I can change. And so my challenge is to you, let's see if you can do that. Think about what you're doing that in your heart is unhealthy, but you just don't want to give it up. It could be an eating habit. It could be something you drink like my Diet Coke. It could be games. It could be on your phone too much. It could be watching too much TV. It's a variety of things, but I challenge each one of us, and I'm challenged the most. This has been a very difficult journey for me, and I'm also retiring at the end of this year, so that's also a very heavy part of this journey, and that I haven't gotten to say goodbye to so many people that I really love and I care about, students and faculty alike. But I just want y'all to think about your own health, because I'm almost 61, and I may not have many more years left, but a lot of you have a lot of years left, and I want those to be good years. I want you to be able to do and go and be who you really want to be and who God made you to be. So I hope this helps somebody. I certainly came to this decision because I had to, and I just wanted to share. Thank you.
Generals, and welcome back to another segment of how to keep an interesting quarantine age life. I'm your host, Cadence Craven. So, back at it again on the porch with the wasp or dragonfly. So yes, today we have Aiden Linford, and he's going to be showing us some really cool stuff that you guys can do outside. So sorry, Aiden. My sister just made me realize that I said your last name wrong. It's Ledford. And she wanted me to tell you that you betrayed her and Lila in language class to going to gifted. So yes, like Aiden just showed us, it's nice to go outside and just experiment outside because you can do tie-dye outside. You can do the example that Aiden showed us. You guys could do paint water balloons. So yes, our second idea of the day is chalk. So I'm going to be showing you guys my chalk. Okay, so here's my example. My shirt's probably in the way, but it says, "Oh, the places you'll go after quarantine." Or I'll just probably show a better picture right here. Okay, and our final idea is trick shots. Of course, today is going to be the trick shot day. So tag us with HMS Wake Up Call or email us with our email right here. And yes, do your best trick shots and send them to us. Thank you guys for tuning in to today's segment. I'll see you guys tomorrow.